Atlanta. This Friday, June 21st, the Southern Edge Beverage Company is taking you to the edge at Bazooka Restaurant and Lounge from 7 to 9 p.m. Join the Two Live Stews Experience entertainment reporter Arley Michelle and experience the deliciously smooth taste that is Southern Edge. Featuring our sweet tea vodka and caramel whiskey along with cocktail specials. This Friday, June 21st, 7 to 9 p.m. Bazooka Restaurant and Lounge is located at 4200 Wade Green Road, Suite 172 in Marietta, Georgia. Shoot your shot with Arley Michelle of the Two Live Stews Experience and the Southern Edge Beverage Company. Taste the edge.
Yeah. Okay. Swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. The choppers blocker, the choppers gon' try knock us when I'm swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. I'm on swerve, swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. The choppers blocker, the choppers gon' try knock us when I'm swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. I'm on swerve. Riding through the city, dirty money like Diddy. Got a bad chick with me, she want me to stroke a kitty. That kush smoke got me on the highway doing 50 plus your boy on swerve. Like I want the cops to get me, baby girl on the road. Say she like the way I do things, nickname me Staircase. Stepping up my shoe game, slide to the nudie bar, put a couple stacks on it. Find a hotel bed, put a couple backs on it. I'm on swerve, I'm on swerve at the drive-thru, try and keep my tires off the curb. Rock already told you with swagger we stepping. Got the shorty on your arm looking at my retro 7s. Bet that get you quite offended. You look at me with ice grill. I ain't sweating you, dog. I'm higher than a light bill. So keep it easy with the move swings. Sucker knuckles tripping, no shoestrings. Who bang? Swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. The choppers blocker, the coppers gon' try knock us when I'm swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. I'm on swerve, swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. The choppers blocker, the coppers gon' try knock us when I'm swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. I'm on swerve. In the club with my mans, got a drink in each hand. Mommy bustin' it open, all a boy can say is in. Plus she came with her girls, put them on with the homies. Get a little sweaty, grab a bite at the Shoney's. Swerving my Suburban, I got a few bottles. So rockin' cranberry and I'm stepping on the throttle. Inhale the perp, ooh yeah, like Randy Savage. These chumps hating on me cause they smoking on the average. Fresh pair of Air Max, brand new fitted. You saying something about money?
Welcome to the Two Live Stews Court of No Appeal, honey, where the truth and justice do not live, and rulings and order are merely a suggestion. Where the Honorable, sometimes, Judge Hollywood presides. All right.
Okay, BMX, this is what they want. That family shit. Dirty. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Bonds that can't be broken. Watch it. Hey yo, we family. 3 times we heat rhymes, eye to eye, Jinx, X and I. A bond that will never die. Wise guys will split the pie. Big style, hypnotize. I'm back home, the shark in the town. Let the fin roam, my fam in the zone. See how we rock well, exotic flow. Crystal seashells, never sleep where the beast dwell. Monster the music, you the shit, then prove it. This is hip hop, get your shit chopped. It's been a long time coming on the same track with fam dumping. Look how your man's gunning for fam, cause we all stand for something. Salute the fans production, producing mass destruction. We ask nothing, command respect, that's the law of instruction. Back in the south with a Dutch in my mouth, fam. That's what I'm all about, damn. 3 deep when we rolling out. Leave your face posted out. Double holster, twin toasted out. Your style bitch, watch me hold it out. Get money every day with famous. when famous son. Yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey, yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey, yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey, yo, we family.
The jester, nobody does it better. Ain't nothing like fam riding a beat like a bike. When it come to this rap shit, yeah, I know we out of sight. Every nigga about on Tonka Fest, that Jinx is the best. BMX a prima jester, who gon' run up and test? I'm outside the gate, not in the bleachers or sideline. That mean that I ain't playing, motherfucker, I'm bout mine. You had your time, now it's mine to shine. I'm hungry when I spit, can't you hear it in the rhyme?
Okay. We have the new advertising rate sheets. Okay, so if you'd like to advertise with the Two Live Stews, you can do that. Very simply, email me, sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. We've got rates to advertise on the show for any budget, for the most part. We tried to, and that's why it took so long to put it together. We wanted to make sure that we could accommodate, all budgets. All right, so sme.dougstewart@gmail.com, and we'll send you the rate sheet. And advertise with the Stews. I mean, we got a bunch of different ways we can advertise your business. If you own an internet business where you're doing most of your business on the web, or if you live in Atlanta in particular, this is perfect for you because we reach those two groups of buyers, put it like that.
Right. So we can work with everybody's budget. So if someone calls and they just ain't got no bread, you're going to figure something out.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
We'll figure something out.
That's bullshiggity. We're not gonna figure something out if they ain't got no paper. We're not doing that.
Stews, I got $50. All right, this is what you get $50. we'll give you a fist. Shouts out to so and so business, and we'll give you a fist.
Cause you look so sweet. I wish I could taste a moment. Girl, you look so damn sweet. No, I wish I could taste a moment. Been around the world, hey, but there's nothing like that southern edge, girl. No, I've been around the world, whoa. Nothing like that southern edge, girl. Yeah. Okay, now pour me a one. Better yet, make it soon. They say the night is young, but this cup like the fountain in you. Shining. Tell me what your sign is. Tell me what you drink, little lady. I could buy by the bottle, I promise. Yeah, because you look so sweet. I wish I could taste a moment. Girl, you look so damn sweet. No, I wish I could taste a moment. Been around the world, hey, but there's nothing like that southern edge, girl. No, I've been around the world, whoa. Nothing like that southern edge, girl.
Hey, people, it's your boy Chub Rock. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Find us in Atlanta telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby. Taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits. And Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
Atlanta. This Friday, June 21st, the Southern Edge Beverage Company is taking you to the edge at Bazooka Restaurant and Lounge from 7 to 9 p.m. Join the Two Live Stews Experience entertainment reporter Arley Michelle and experience the deliciously smooth taste that is Southern Edge. featuring our sweet tea vodka and caramel whiskey, along with cocktail specials. This Friday, June 21st, 7 to 9 p.m. Bazooka Restaurant and Lounge is located at 4200 Wade Green Road, Suite 172 in Marietta, Georgia. Shoot your shot with Arley Michelle of the Two Live Stews Experience and the Southern Edge Beverage Company. Taste the edge.
The Two Live Stews are brought to you by Southern Edge Beverage Company. The sweet tea flavored vodka and salted caramel flavored whiskey. You're probably watching this on a replay. Stop it. Pause the video. Pull out your phone and scan the little QR code right there. And buy you a bottle. Buy two, as the great Chub Rock says. Buy 2 bottles of the Southern Edge salted caramel whiskey, sweet tea flavored vodka. It's just phenomenal. Trust me, you will like it. I haven't received any complaints at all about Southern Edge. I mean, it is fantastic. You can drink it straight. You can drink it neat, but just phenomenal. Southern Edge Beverage Company, southernedgebeverageco.com.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. The choppers blocker, the coppers gon' try knock us when I'm swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. I'm on swerve, swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. The choppers blocker, the coppers gon' try knock us when I'm swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. I'm on swerve. Riding through the city, dirty money like Diddy. Got a bad chick with me, she want me to stroke a kitty. That kush smoke got me on the highway doing 50 plus your boy on swerve. Like I want the cops to get me, baby girl on the road. Say she like the way I do things, nickname me Staircase. Stepping up my shoe game, slide to the nudie bar, put a couple stacks on it. Find a hotel bed, put a couple backs on it. I'm on swerve, I'm on swerve at the drive-thru, try and keep my tires off the curb. Already told you with swagger we stepping. Got the shorty on your arm looking at my retro 7. Bet that get you quite offended. You look at me with ice grill. I ain't sweating you, dog. I'm higher than a light bill. So keep it easy with the move swings. Sucker knuckles tripping, no shoestrings. Who bang? Swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. The choppers blocker, the coppers gon' try knock us when I'm swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. I'm on swerve, swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. The choppers blocker, the coppers gon' try knock us when I'm swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. I'm on swerve. In the club with my mans, got a drink in each hand. Mommy bustin' it open, all the boy can say is in. Plus she came with her girls, put them on with the homies. Get a little sweaty, grab a bite at the Shoney's. Swerving my Suburban, I got a few bottles. So rockin' cranberry and I'm stepping on the throttle. Inhale the perp, ooh yeah, like Randy Savage. These chumps hating on me cause they smoking on the average. Fresh pair of Air Max, brand new fitted. You saying something about money?
Stewart Media and Entertainment presents the Two Live Stews Experience. We back, Hey! This right here, this ain't your ordinary-ish.
Two Live Stews Experience, Ryan Stewart, Doug Stewart, baby, we back. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yes, we are back. It's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you, but them folks sat us down forcefully. What up to the Qs?
Do not let anyone confuse you. The Two Live Stews started this shit.
The Two Live Stews Experience, shouty. If you're not stewing, what the hell are you doing?
And we got to thank God every minute of every day. It's your boys, the Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews Experience. I'm your boy, One Live Stew, and that is Dougie Stew right there. Before we get started, man, good morning to the great Rail in Philadelphia, Fly Tie in VA, and the beautiful T-Pits in ATL. Thank y'all for being in that stream first this morning. Good morning to all three of y'all from the bottom of my heart. What's up, Dougie Stew?
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, man. Good morning. Good morning, man.
You still out there on the West Coast, I see, huh?
Still on the West Coast, man. And honestly, man, looks like I'm gonna have to move to this bitch, man. It looks like while we're here, before we leave, we're gonna be riding around looking at some properties, man. The kids love this weather of 75 degrees or so daily. The wife loves it. It's every day.
Days.
It's every day, man. Morgan went to the beach. We went to the beach this week, 2 days ago, and Morgan swam in the Pacific. It was too cold when we first got there, but around 2 o'clock, it was nice and warm, and she had fun. Yeah, man, I think we're going to have to move to San Diego, California, man.
So San Diego's been rated like the #1 city to live in like every year for the last 30 years, man.
I get it. I get why.
I've never been there. We drove up there probably 25 years ago. We're in LA and we drove to San Diego and it was beautiful. But I mean, I'm like if you look up rankings, San Diego is annually voted the #1 city to live in.
It's a beautiful place. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. It reminds me a little bit of Roanoke, Virginia, like a valley kind of setting. Hills everywhere. You look around 360 degrees. There's houses on hills and mountains. It's beautiful, man.
How do you remember that about Roanoke, man? Other than when I was up there.
I was in college, man. I was in college when I visited Roanoke, man.
Yeah, Roanoke is crazy.
I've been to a game in Roanoke, a football game down there in Roanoke. Yep, a buddy from mine went to high school there that was in Detroit. So I've been in the great city of Roanoke quite a few times.
Hey, we're brought to you by Southern Edge Beverage Company. Southern Edge Beverage, CO.com. Sweet tea flavored vodka, salted caramel flavored whiskey. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I hate to do this, man, but I was about to do what Tree is doing. Put it back up there, Tree. There's a slight chance I might be there, man, but if I'm not, y'all have fun on Friday. I mean, Bazooka's one of my spots. Arley's fired up and excited about meeting the Stewies and spending some time with the Stewies. I got a lot of people that's telling me they're going to be up north to come hang out at Bazooka, man. Y'all have fun on Friday, man. And y'all buy Arley some drinks. Y'all take care of her, please. Y'all Tree's going to be there. The owner, BB's birthday. It's going to be a bananas event on Friday at Bazooka. Y'all support the Stews, man. We appreciate y'all. My goodness. It's going to be fire. It's going to be on fire.
Sponsorship opportunities are available with the show. Email me, sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. We've got the new rate sheet. So if you want to advertise on the show, which, you know, it makes sense. If you got an internet business or if you're based in Atlanta, you want to holler at us, okay? sme.dougstewart@gmail.com, sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. And also tell at least, why can't you just tell 5 people a day?
It's important.
I mean, just tell 5 people a day about the Two Live Stews. Your boys are back. The Two Live Stews Experience, we're actually calling it. Two Live Stews, YouTube.com. Two Live Stews, Facebook.com. We're on TikTok. We're on Instagram. I mean, just text out to 5 people one of these links, and we'd appreciate it so much.
Two things real quick, man, before you get started. I know you have an agenda, and unfortunately...
No, we have an agenda.
No. Unfortunately, when you saw me in the show meeting this morning, the pure look of disappointment was all on your face. You were ready to do this thing by yourself. No, Ninja, you can't have it by yourself. You can't have it by yourself. No, what you doing here? Why are you here? Oh, I thought you. I mean,
well, let's tell the whole story. That's
the story.
You told me last night you weren't doing the show.
Right, man. I thought
hold on. I don't like surprises. I'm very regimented. And you should be too, because our old man was in the military and he despised us sleeping in bed past 6 o'clock in the morning.
I thought you'd be surprised if I told you I wasn't going to be here, and then I popped up. But that's the last thing I got. I got an adverse effect. You wanted me to sleep in because you wanted the show and the camera and the podcast all by your damn self.
You know we
don't have it.
You You
don't have
shouldn't be as sensitive as big as you are, man.
Nanny boo boo. Nanny
You know-
boo boo to you.
You know the listeners gave you a new nickname, right? Crying Ryan.
That's fine.
Did you hear
That's
that the other day?
That's fine.
They gave you the nickname.
Well, I'm not the one crying because starting on Monday, because someone didn't want a top 5 to be going on today because they thought they're gonna be by themselves. Starting on Monday, we're doing a top 5 where we're starting with records at 0-0. So y'all can call me Crying Ryan, y'all can call me Lying Ryan,
Crying
y'all
Ryan.
can call me anything but Dying Ryan, because I'm in this bitch.
But if
Huh?
you were
How about that?
if you were here right now, I'd pat you in the back though, because this is a level of commitment that the listeners would appreciate. It's 4:00 in the morning out there in San Diego.
I tend to do a show Monday and Thursday every day for the rest of my life until somebody pays us to do it every day.
Mm-hmm.
No question, sir. I'm speaking that into existence.
Right.
Second thing, real quick, man. Second thing, real quick, and then we can move on, man. This is the last time. I gotta say this low. This is the last time I'll ever bring my family on a golf trip. Golf and family don't coexist. I don't care where you travel. They knew for a fact that Sunday through Wednesday I'd be theirs, but Thursday, Friday, and Saturday I'd be playing golf. And you should see the disdain I had to deal with yesterday, because family and golf trips don't coexist. So don't do it.
Yeah, I could have told you that.
Let's bring Tree in. Good morning, Tree. I don't want to say that too loud. Good morning, Tree.
Ryan, good morning.
Good morning, Tree.
I'm so excited you're here.
Look at that. Y'all need to grow up.
Well,
Y'all need to grow up.
Look at that butterfly collar, shawty.
What a great producer y'all have. This is the t-shirt right here on some vintage like cotton. It's gonna be dope.
Yeah,
Listen, you're out of pocket for making a guys trip combo. What the hell?
Yeah,
What?
that's not a good idea.
You
Tree,
ain't
let's talk about it. Tree, let's talk about it. Okay.
no way.
Tree, I simply love my family, and I like for them to be with me wherever I go.
360.
I like my Light 360, taking them on golf trips.
You still on
yeah,
that
but-
Light 360 thing, man?
Well,
I
I'm
thought
a
you would have
different-
handled that by now.
No, man, no.
This is inappropriate for your what? What about what are they going to do today, tomorrow, and Saturday?
Something in Southern California, something in San Diego, California.
Get the
I
credit
mean-
card, JP.
Right?
Get that card.
Yeah, she has that. There's tons of shopping around here. She sees the Nordstroms and the Bloomingdales and
That
all those
mall
places
is
she likes to.
beautiful.
It's amazing. But
You
see,
ain't
they,
right.
they could do so many things. I'm gonna have breakfast with them in the morning. I'll be back by dinner time.
And then come on.
The attitude I dealt with yesterday in this house, because they know I'm going to be gone from 12 o'clock to 7 o'clock today. It blew my mind.
The truth is, ladies, we need to let them. Just let them. This message is for JP. Let him. Be unbothered. Let him go, and I promise you, when he comes back, it's gonna be good.
She knows she knows what we do for golf trips, man. We came out here 4 days early so I could be with them for 4 days before the golf trip, man. But this is a freaking golf trip. And yesterday they didn't act like that. Guess what we're doing today, man?
What?
We're playing Torrey Pines today, man. The Torrey Pines.
You know,
on the Pacific Ocean.
Everybody says that I deal with it and I'm cheap. I don't call it cheap. I call it frugal. The first thing that came to my mind when you said you playing Torrey Pines is, how much is that?
It's a golf trip, man.
So the fact that you don't even want to say it out loud tells me how much it is.
Listen, no.
Go ahead.
You
always talk about keeping it real and being transparent with the listeners. They want to know how much Torrey Pines cost to play.
No, they don't want to know that. No one in the chat room has asked that. You, Ninja, want to know.
I do.
All right. Okay. Well, I'll tell you offline, but it was a pretty penny. Okay. But I'm probably going to play it one time in my life. That's going to be today, right around noon. And I'm very excited about it.
You're watching the Two Live Shoes Experience. For people that don't know, we educate sometime too. For people that don't know, golf is very expensive. Like if you don't know the scale of how much a round of golf costs, the minimum that you're going to play on an average, a below average course is what, $60?
In Atlanta, $60.
Okay,
50
60.
50 to 60 bucks in the ATL.
On the high end, I'm thinking Torrey Pines is going to cost you $600. Am I wrong about that? For 5 hours, and you don't even leave with nothing in your hand. You don't leave with nothing tangible in your hand. You get to walk on their grass for 5 hours, and you leave with nothing in your hand, nothing tangible.
I'll see the Pacific Ocean, and I mean all of it, on 18 holes, sir. Okay, I played the ocean. I played the ocean course on the East Coast down in QR, where you can see the ocean on 18 holes.
All money.
And I am going to see all of the Pacific on 18 holes this afternoon, sir. So yes, the number's up there, but when you package it with 3 other great courses and you got 28 people playing, which is how big our group is, I'll have pictures for you guys tomorrow for Tree to Post. But when you package it with 20 other people, the cost isn't as bad as one would think, but it's one of those bucket list courses, man, and it's something that I just had to do. I had to do it.
I must be looking this up wrong. This thing is saying it's $150.
That's if you're local.
I mean, that's it does say local. So
that's if you live in the zip code.
Right. If the locals are paying $150, then you probably paying $250.
Man, get your hands out my pockets, ninja. I don't understand what's going on here. First the cat don't want me to be here. Now he got his hands in my pocket. Get your hand out my pocket.
You remember that from Malcolm X? Get your hand out my pocket.
Shouts out to Southern Edge and the Southern Edge Beverage Company, man. Looking forward to seeing y'all on Friday at Bazooka, man. The great Dr. Scott, man. I don't know if he's gonna make it, but he's very excited about the event on Friday.
Speaking of which, drop that that flyer, Tree. Shouts out to Dr. Scott's Big Bubba, the great Spencer Scott. Spencer Scott is celebrating double nickels. Double nickels, 55. In the big city of Moco this Saturday, he is sparing no cost.
No.
He's bringing the great Chub Rock to Moco.
Yep.
Oh, this is going to be incredible, man. Belinda Parker, who is my classmate, by the way. You know she went to South Carolina State, right?
I do know that.
Yeah. DJ and I think she's still in Columbia, but she was a DJ in Columbia for many years.
I think she's in Charleston and Orangeburg now. But however, I do want to tell you this. When I met the great Belinda Parker a couple of months ago, she called me Doug all night and was talking about our South Carolina State experience. So your classmate don't know who the hell you are, for the record.
You just played along?
Yeah, I played along the whole night.
Put the flyer back up one more time, Tree. So if you're in Moco, a lot of people, I think, support the show and watch us, okay? If you're in Moco and you want to get tickets to go and see the great Chub Rock perform, click on the QR code right there. Take a screenshot, pass it along to the other people in Moco, and y'all have a great time this coming Saturday. I'm still trying to make it, but it's in jeopardy.
You know what I'm very excited about for the event on Saturday?
What?
Not only is it Big Scott's double nickel, but the great BMX will be gracing the stage prior to Chub Rock getting on there, man.
Wow.
Yes.
So BMX, a.k.a. Pee Wee Shine.
Yep.
Another classmate of mine, Pee Wee is a year older in Spencer's class. And Pee Wee is one of the voices you hear on Yo, We Family.
That's right.
Unbreakable Blonde, Lyrical.
Right.
Yeah, all of that
right.
at the beginning of the show and do the commercials.
Right. He's going to be on the stage, man. He's going to have a few minutes to warm things up, to get the equipment ready for Chub Rock. And he's going to lace it, man. He's going to kill it. I know he's going to kill it.
Speaking of Juneteenth, man, or speaking of,
no one spoke of that. You brought that up yourself. Here you go going rogue again. No one spoke of that. You just brought it up.
There was something tied to the Juneteenth conversation, and I wanted to bring up Juneteenth. You think
Juneteenth is on the flyer? Juneteenth is on the Chub Rock flyer.
Okay, maybe that's it.
That's what it is.
So, are they celebrating Juneteenth out there in San Diego, man?
Yeah. Oh, for sure, man.
Have you seen any Juneteenth signs? Them talking about Juneteenth parties or anything like that in San Diego?
No.
Ain't this
not a word? Not a word.
Ain't this Juneteenth a son of a bitch? This whole Juneteenth thing. If you didn't know, all right, and now what is known as Juneteenth. I'm reading this from the history page. On June 19th, 1865, Union soldiers arrived in Galveston, Texas, with the news that the Civil War is over and slavery in the United States has been abolished. long story short, they had the Emancipation Proclamation 2 years earlier, and the brothers down there in Texas didn't know, and they weren't told.
It really hurts my heart every time somebody tells a story, man.
They went 2 years still working for free. So
because they didn't have cell phones, and they didn't have text messaging, and they didn't have pages or anything.
That's not why they didn't know. But
what?
It's the equivalent to back then during that time, I guess you could say, in today's time. The Union soldiers got there. It was like, man, why y'all busting y'all ass? Why all I see is asses and elbows? And they were like, they said what I guess slaves would say. I mean, we working, man. We trying to avoid that whip. And the Union soldiers like, hey, man,
y'all been free for years.
2 years. How dirty is that? Seriously.
They do us any kind of way. Still to this day, 2024, do us any kind of way.
Our great grandmother, she's not our great grandmother, she's our grandmother. I'm just saying she's great. To quote our grandmother, them people that do us any old kind of way.
They do us any old kind of way, and they're still doing us like that today.
Did
y'all stay enslaved? I wonder if they stop using the whips and stuff and just let them work. Oh, by that time, they probably were so conditioned that they didn't need the whips and stuff anymore. They just woke up and worked the land every day. They did their job every day, not knowing that they could just go on about their business.
Did you hear my tirade? And you're watching the Two Live Stews experience. Did you hear my tirade about Live and the PGA and all of that?
I did. I thought it was well done. I thought it was very well done.
This is what I'm talking about. Like, the American government and PGA should never talk about,
somebody being wronged.
Somebody being wronged.
Somebody being wronged.
They were free for 2+ years, and you didn't tell them, hey, boss, can we get off? Yeah, sure, you can get off. Boss is real nice. Why is he being so nice? I don't know. Let's just get off.
Sure,
right, because boss, no, technically,
right.
He don't own you no more. So he's like, whatever they ask, we just give it to them. We just won't tell them that they're free.
Hey, listen, man, keeping them on the clock for another weekend, maybe 2, I understand. Get some of the fields and stuff done, finish things up, maybe a day or 2.
Right up a contingency plan. Right up a contingency plan.
You Mickey Ficky, a whole 2 years? Okay.
Oh,
push come to shove.
2 years.
Push come to shove, man. Keep them for 1 month, but you got to let them free. You got to let them loose. After you kept them for 4 more weeks, you got to let them loose.
1 month. It's like a 2-week notice.
Crazy,
okay. Maybe like a 2-week notice. We keep y'all another month, just till we tie up certain loose ends. What types are loose ends? But 2 years.
We are not laughing at slavery. We're not laughing at it. That's not what we're.
I just think it's so hypocritical, man.
The
way some of these folks act around here, man, and PGA and Live and that whole controversy, and how quickly people forget. Even with this Caitlyn Clark.
We'll talk about Caitlyn a little bit later, but it is the Two Live Stews experience. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart. Before we move on, okay. In my eyes, all right.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way that PGA and LIV, anybody should be talking about it. They're merging now. The one thing I wanted to mention that you didn't mention, after talking about Tiger's $850 million offer that I put in the chat room on Monday's show, the 2 leagues are eventually going to merge.
Right.
So everybody that turned down those offers that are still all about just the PGA, the people that turned down those numbers,
right?
You're still going to merge with that league that is being disdained and talked about. They're still going to be a part of the entity known as the PGA, and they'll be partners with LIV. And all you will have done is walked away from an opportunity to make $850 million because they're still going to have access to your name, likeness, and image and everything else.
Oh, yeah. The price today is not the price tomorrow.
No.
So all of those guys that turned down all of that money, the scale is going to go down when they emerge completely. Absolutely.
Rom signed a $300 million deal, like $100 million a year for 3 years. Tiger turned down like 5 years, $850 million. You know, everybody that didn't take the money, eventually y'all should feel like stupid idiots because you didn't see or have the foresight to realize that the Saudis' bread is too long for them not to be able to play if they want to. It's too long.
Who turns down $850 million?
And then stick their chest out like they're a martyr. And stick their chest out like they're a patriot because of doing so. Okay. Right. But you kept ninjas enslaved for 2 years past the date they were supposed to be free. Yeah, you cool with that. But listen, and listen again, and also you said this, you made this vehemently clear on Monday. Some things that the Saudis have been accused of or that have done are not correct. Allegedly, they'll off you if you they'll off you if they have any beef with you. Right. Nobody
said they're angels, but damn it. I mean, we should just shut up.
Y'all
when I say we, I'm talking about as a country, as a government. Just shut up.
You forgot to say, I forgot to tell y'all 2 years ago, y'all were free. You can go now. Yeah. Yeah. But you judging the Saudis.
Oh, Hezekiah. It slipped my mind. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. You're free.
How did I forget to tell you that? Oh, when did this happen, boss? 2-3 days ago? Two weeks ago, boss?
Silly me, Hezekiah.
It's been about 2 years,
buddy. And they like to throw around buddy too. You're free, buddy.
Good morning and shouts out to the great Naughty Dread. He'll be on a little bit later with a Funky 4. Up next, man, on the Two Live Stews Experience. Would you be fine walking away if someone said, hey, just keep everything I told you I was going to pay you? I know your job isn't done, but just go. Would you be cool with that, or would you be upset that they let you go? Yeah, let's talk about that up next. That's what I want to do.
It kind of ties into what we were just talking about, but we'll get to it. Don't go away to Two Live Stews Experience. That's a shirt right there for real, though.
Oh, I love that. I love it.
I'm outside the gate, not in the bleachers or sideline. That mean that I ain't playing, motherfucker. I'm about mine. You had your time, now it's mine.
Okay. We have the new advertising rate sheets. Okay, so if you'd like to advertise with the Two Live Stews, you can do that. Very simply, email me, sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. We've got rates to advertise on the show for any budget. For the most part, we tried to, and that's why it took so long to put it together. We wanted to make sure that we could accommodate, all budgets. All right. So sme.dougstewart@gmail.com, and we'll send you the rate sheet and advertise with the Stews. I mean, we got a bunch of different ways we can advertise your business. If you own an internet business where you're doing most of your business on the web, or if you live in Atlanta in particular, this is perfect for you because we reach those two groups of buyers, put it like that.
Right. So we can work with everybody's budget. So if someone calls and they just ain't got no bread, you're gonna figure something out.
Yeah,
is that what you're saying?
We'll figure something out.
That's bullshiggity. We're not gonna figure something out if they ain't got no paper. We're not doing that.
Stews, I got $50. All right, this is what you get $50. we'll give you a fist. Shouts out to so and so business, and we'll give you a fist.
Atlanta. This Friday, June 21st, the Southern Edge Beverage Company is taking you to the edge at Bazooka Restaurant and Lounge from 7 to 9 p.m. Join the Two Live Stews Experience entertainment reporter Arley Michelle and experience the deliciously smooth taste that is Southern Edge. Featuring our sweet tea vodka and caramel whiskey along with cocktail specials. This Friday, June 21st, 7 to 9 p.m. Bazooka Restaurant and Lounge is located at 4200 Wade Green Road, Suite 172 in Marietta, Georgia. Shoot your shot with Arley Michelle of the Two Live Stews Experience and the Southern Edge Beverage Company. Taste the edge.
It's your boys, the Two Live Stews, man. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, and the Two Live Stews experience on this beautiful, beautiful Thursday. We're powered by the good folks from Southern Edge. Check them out on the web at southernedgebeverageco.com. Shouts out to the good folks from Bazooka. It's going down this Friday from 7 to 9. The Two Live Stews experience will be there, especially the great Arley Michelle. And you're going to pull up on Arley too, right, Doug? You're going to pull up on Arley too? You know you got to pull up on Arley, right?
I'm gonna do my best. You know, the big shading dang is going on in Moco, so I'm gonna try to make both.
No judgment. The great Naughty Dread will be there. The producer, the great Treat Taylor, will be in the building.
I don't want to lie to people, man.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna put this out there real quick. I heard through the grapevine that Tree's even got a table. Like, she's balling. She's got a table.
She got a table.
And what I want to make sure we on the same page about is that whatever said table costs, Tree, it cannot be expensed. The table cannot be expensed. All right.
It's already
you got that table on your dime. All right. Don't expense that table.
It's already done. She already paid for it, man. The SME check.
Real quick, I mentioned in the last segment that I got to move to Southern California because of the family and the kids really like the weather and the aesthetically pleasing view and how beautiful it is and all that stuff. After we got done playing golf yesterday, we pulled out of the golf course and I saw this big green sign, and it looked as if it was possibly a marijuana cigarette. So I told the driver to pull the car over immediately and go to that store. I walked in the store and lady asked for my ID. I'm like, okay. I pulled out my ID and handed it to her. She put it in the system. Oh, first time here? And I said, yes. I was surprised by what was going on because I didn't know what it was. I just saw a sign and it looked like it was a marijuana cigarette. So I said, yes, it is my first time. She goes, okay, I've got something for you. And she hands it to me, right? The lady gives me a joint.
What?
And I said, wait a minute. Before I even enter the facility, you're just going to hand me, you're just giving me this because it's my first time here? She's like, yeah, just go ahead and take it.
It's almost like them Chinese restaurants in the mall. Hey, I'll give you a few pieces of chicken.
Exactly.
They give you a few pieces of chicken on a toothpick. You gonna want more.
She called it she said, this is just the 0.5. You sativa indica guy. I said, oh, sativa, please. And she gave me the sativa. It was
please.
Sativa, please. And then I put it in my pocket like to make sure nobody came and tried to take it from me. So I walked through this door and this big door opens up.
You look side to side like that.
The whole time, man, the whole time I was uncomfortable. Like, any minute there's gonna be a bust and I'm going to jail.
Like our mother used to say, come and throw a net over you.
But man, I walk in, man, and it was just like, there was so much medicine on the walls and cabinets, behind glass. It was just medicine. So I spent about $50, man. I got enough natural medicine to last me the whole time I'm here, while we're golfing. I mean, it's. So that's when I determined that we'll be moving to Southern California. We'll be moving to San Diego, California after golf yesterday.
California and Colorado, they're way ahead of the game on that weed and CBD and all that stuff, man. They're way ahead of the game, ahead of all the other states.
Real quick, man, and it is the Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews experience. I'm Ryan. He's Doug. Don't just say it weed like it's a cheap something, man. Don't just say that. Please don't just say that.
What do you mean?
It's all natural and it's medicine, man. It's from the earth. Okay. It's a seed. Right. It's a seed. No. It's a seed-bearing plant, man.
You're right. It's from the earth.
It's from the earth.
RF.
It says it in Genesis, early in Genesis too. If you've ever read the Bible, which I don't. Anyway, we're not going to go into that.
What does it say in Genesis?
I give you all seed-bearing plants to use. And this plant that I'm talking about,
you don't memorize it.
You just threw out the term weed. It ain't just weed. It ain't just reefer no more. It's medicine, man. It's an alternative method to the opioid crisis. It's all kind of stuff, man. It helps people that deal with anxiety. It helped people that deal with being
Did
anxious.
they let out all the people in jail that were in there on weed charges?
No, not yet. But I read a couple of days ago that Governor Wes Moore in the great state of Maryland has expunged like 175 people's records.
175. That's all.
175,000.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
He expunged 175,000 people's records that had marijuana offenses on it because everybody in the great state of Maryland now,
all good
they're
now.
capitalizing off of it.
Yeah.
You got people in government and people that's in the Senate that are investors in companies that are making hundreds of millions of dollars off of it, and you're gonna keep that stuff on people's records, man? Please.
That's another thing them folks do. Unless they can capitalize on it, or until they figure out how to capitalize on it,
right?
It's
Nobody
wrong.
can. Right? It's wrong. It's bad. But the
it-
minute we
it-
can capitalize on it, I'm
it-
making tons of money off it now. Okay, well, if little Tommy got arrested for having an ounce a couple of years ago, take it off his record.
What's the other thing? What's the other thing they figured out how to capitalize on, and they stopped it and they made it commercial? What's the other thing? Let me see.
Prohibition, alcohol, liquor.
No, I'm talking after that. The lottery, man.
Oh, gambling.
The numbers game was thriving in Moco. It was thriving in Moco. All right. And just understand, I know that. Okay. The numbers game was thriving in New York City and all these other places. And they come in with the state funded lottery.
Yeah.
No need to do the numbers no more.
No need to do the numbers, man.
You got an official.
And it's basically subsidizing the school system in everybody's state.
It is. They make it, they make it like it's a good thing. We're
Question for you.
subsidizing schools.
Question for you.
Mm-hmm.
How they subsidizing the school system and all this cash? I mean, millions and millions of dollars of cash that's going to the school system, but the teachers ain't making no money still.
Yeah,
and the administration is not making no money still.
Very good point.
But the politicians, they are.
Right.
All the decision makers, they're cut in. All this money's going to the school, but teachers still spending money out of their own personal budget where they don't make no money to pay for supplies and paper and pencils and stuff for kids that they need and lesson plans. Some of this stuff comes out of some teachers' pockets, sir.
Yeah.
But all this money they make from the lottery, none of that money goes to the teachers. Come on, man. But that's the America we've been talking about. That's the same thing we've been talking about, though.
Very, very, very political, man. Couple of stories in the world of sports real quick, man. I don't know how much we can say about it. Monty Williams is out as the Detroit Pistons head coach 1 year, but they owe him $65 million, 65 million big ones. What are your thoughts, man? This is the question I got. If you're Monty Williams, do you just shut it down or do you want to work again?
He wants to work.
You think so?
He wants no question. He wants to work. If someone calls him right now, if the Lakers call him right now, he would take the job.
You wouldn't. Okay, if you let me ask if it was you. If it was you, you've been in this business forever. You're up in age. He looks like he's probably in his mid 50s, probably maybe early 50s. Somebody call you right now. You got $65 million coming in after taxes, maybe $40 million coming in. Don't you just go play golf every day? Yep. Speaking from your mindset, you out playing golf right now on your own volition, and you definitely don't have $65 million coming in.
Look, man,
wouldn't you play golf every day?
No question. That amount of money, not only that, man. Not only would I play golf every day, you would probably never see me or my wife or my children again, ever.
What do you mean?
We're peace. We're gone. Yep.
Gone where?
I'm taking all that $65 million to Ghana. We're out of here.
Yeah. Or Panama City. Yeah, I don't understand that mindset. That's very fascinating to me. But let's talk about the whole point, the whole story. Okay. Detroit is a mess. Who does that?
Monty Williams is 52 years old, sir.
Okay. Who does that? Who fires somebody after 1 year? Oh, yeah, Monty Williams has been like coach of the year twice. So you know he can coach. Why? They brought in Trajan Langdon, a Duke
I was
guy.
about to say. Yep.
They bring in Trajan Langdon as the GM. He's been around basketball forever. If you don't know who Trajan Langdon is, if you're a younger cat, Trajan Langdon was an assassin spot-up three-point shooter at Duke back in the day, probably 25 years ago, maybe 20 years ago?
25 years ago.
Now the GM, anything Duke players touch turns, is not good in the NBA for the most part. But he comes in, they get rid of this guy. When a new GM comes in, they want to bring in their own people. He probably wants to bring in his own coach. But $65 million, no, he got to stay the coach.
Right.
If I'm the owner, he has to stay the coach.
Well, unless you've got a few $1 billion and you just didn't like the way he did things.
Yeah. If you got a couple $1 billion, $65 million is no big deal.
And my business background tells me when a new captain comes in, a new president, a new GM, a new CEO, someone that is making the decisions, when a new person comes in, that person wants their people working underneath them so things can be done their way.
Yep.
I can't leave you on the hook to drive my vehicle if I didn't select you. So I'm going to be willing to let you eat this $78 million for the next 5 years because I want to do something different. It's bananas.
Same thing Deion's doing. And that's exactly right. Whenever a new coach comes in, whenever a new president comes in, CEO changes or whatever, you got to be very, very careful.
Well, that's when the stews realized that the way our bread was buttered wasn't probably going to keep being buttered this way when they started bringing in new leadership at the old spot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the new leadership kept wanting to meet with us weekly to tell us about what we wasn't doing or what they didn't like we were doing or how we should do something different or why were you doing this. When new leadership was saying that, we looked at each other like, well, time is numbered around here.
Yeah.
It's the same thing for Monty Williams, but he gets to walk with $68 million.
Yeah. Also, man, the Celtics win.
Before you move on.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Before you move on. What's the UConn's coach name that ished on the Lakers?
Hurley.
Danny Hurley?
Danny Hurley.
Okay. The Lakers offered him 7 years, $70 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You see Monty Williams' deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
6 years, $78 million.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'll take Monty Williams right now over punk-ass JJ Redick.
That's what I was going to ask you.
Right now.
It was going to be a two-tiered system, a two-tier question.
Uh-huh.
One, would you take Monty over Danny?
Absolutely. No, not Danny. Yeah. Oh, over Danny.
Yes.
Not
the
JJ.
coach that turned down the Lakers job.
Okay. Yes, because historically college coaches don't fare well. Rick Pitino, Calipari, any coach you name that came from college to the NBA, they really didn't do. There's none that you can really say has done a great job, like won championships.
What's the coach that used to be in the Hawks? And the coach of Allen Iverson, the coach that coached Allen Iverson, Larry. What's Larry's last name?
Larry.
I'm sure that Naughty Dread will know.
I'm drawing a blank for whatever reason right now as well. Larry.
Allen Iverson him and Allen Iverson went back and forth for it in Philadelphia.
Right.
I can't think of his name, but okay. The moral of the story is Danny Hurley was offered 7 years, $70 million. I told you that wasn't a lot of money. You started screaming it was. So if Monty Williams is getting paid 6 years, $78 million, why would the Lakers think they're gonna get Danny Hurley for 7 years, $70 million? That's the point I want to make to you. That was not a lot of money. Several coaches already have Larry Brown. Thank you very much, Trent. Thank you very much, Naughty. Yeah. Again, that wasn't a lucrative deal. And B, I wanted to know who you would take, Hurley or Monty Williams. I agree. I would take Monty Williams because
it's not a job. So you're saying theoretically, who would I take?
Yes, theoretically.
I would go with.
Monty Williams.
I'd go with Monty Williams.
Okay.
And I'm thinking, I had to pause for a second because I'm thinking about how great a job Hurley's done at Connecticut. But historically, they just haven't done a good job at the next level. And Monty is just proven that he's a great coach.
Two-time coach of the year. Yeah, I don't get what the Pistons have done, man. But if it makes sense to Langdon and the people that pay the bills, go for it.
Quickly, the Boston Celtics win the 18th championship, surpassing the Lakers, who have 17. Final game 5, 106-88, 4-1. Damn near should have been a sweep. What are your thoughts about the Celtics getting it done? We're a day late on it, but, I mean, what are your thoughts?
Sir, do you believe that the Boston Celtics gave up one game to win their championship at home on Game 5? Do you believe that?
What do you mean? So you're saying that it's a conspiracy? They did that on purpose?
They sacrificed themselves. Oh, thank you, Siri. Thank you, Siri. Thank you, Siri. Siri overheard something and just started talking.
Yeah, that's creepy.
It's creepy.
No, I don't believe that. If they could have won it, they would have won it. Because if they would have lost at home, then it's 3-2, and they go back to Dallas and it's 3-3. Yeah, anything could happen. I don't think teams think like that.
Congratulations to Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla. Congratulations to Celtics fans now having one more championship than the Los Angeles Lakers. They dominated from start to finish. I don't think that they should be called the new dynasty as of yet after winning one championship with Tatum and Brown, but they definitely look like they've got a recipe for success in the future because all of them cats are under contract. Every last one of them are under contract for like the next 4 or 5 years.
That Dallas really didn't show up. Do you agree? Denver, and I'm gonna throw the Lakers in there. I think Denver and the Lakers would have gave them a much tougher road to win in that ring.
But Denver and the Lakers wasn't there.
That's not the question.
They got beat.
That's not the question. The question is, do you think Denver and the Lakers would have given them a harder time than they had against Dallas?
I know Denver would have given them a much harder time than they had versus Dallas.
That's all I'm
There's
saying.
No question about it.
That's all I'm saying.
Lakers,
I don't know what the hell happened to Dallas, man.
The Lakers, I question. Kyrie didn't show up for 2 games, and they didn't have a third scorer. Kyrie did not show up for 2 games, Game 1 and Game 2, and they did not have a third scorer. You got people like Drew Holiday coming off the bench, not coming off the bench. You got Drew Holiday being the 3rd or 4th option on that team behind Tatum, Brown, and Porzingis, who dropped 26 in one game.
Speaking of which,
Dallas didn't have that type of scoring effort from anybody on the bench that wasn't one of the big 2, Kyrie and Luka.
Speaking of which, throw up that graphic tree, the old big 3 and the new big 3. Which one you taking?
It's not even.
And obviously, you saying Porzingis is healthy. So Porzingis,
if everybody was healthy, who would I take? Right.
Then you got KG, Pierce,
right, man,
and Ray Allen. Which one you taking?
I'm not even taking a second guess. Give me KG, Ray, and them boys. I'm not even taking a second guess.
I'm
not even thinking about it long.
That was a big thing that people were talking about in the Two Live Stews Facebook group.
Man, KG, Paul Pierce, and Ray Allen was phenomenal. That's an amazing big 3. That's an amazing big 3.
And yeah, man. I mean, it's not even close.
Tatum had a strong appearance in Game 5, 31 points, 11 assists, 8 rebounds, but he just wasn't consistent all finals. And Brown was the MVP of the finals this year. Outstanding job by the Celtics. We'll see them again next year and years to come. But again, if they get stiffer competition out of that West, they probably would have been beat if it was the Denver Nuggets.
Tree, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. Arley in today, or?
Yes, she is.
All right.
The great Arley Wood is in the building.
Quick break. Two Live Stews Experience. Arley Wood coming up next. Don't go away.
Welcome to the Two Live Stews Court of No Appeal, honey, where the truth and justice do not live, and rulings and order are merely a suggestion. Where the Honorable, sometimes, Judge Hollywood presides. All right.
Okay, BMX, this what they want. Shit, that family shit. Dirt. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Bonds that can't be broken. Watch it. Hey yo, we family. 3 times we heat rhymes, eye to eye, Jinx, X and I. A bond that will never die. Wise guys will split the pie. Big style, hypnotized. I'm back home, the shark in the town. Let the fin roam, my fam in the zone. See how we rock well, exotic flow. Crystal seashells, never sleep where the beast dwell. Monster the music, you the shit, then prove it. This is hip hop, get your shit chopped. It's been a long time coming on the same track with fam dumping. Look how your man's gunning for fam, cause we all stand for something. Salute the fans production, producing mass destruction. We ask for nothing, command respect, that's the law of destruction. Back in the south with a Dutch in my mouth, fam. That's what I'm all about, damn. 3 deep when we rolling out. Leave your face posted out. Double hosted, twin toasted out. Your style bitch, watch me hold it out. Get money. Every day with fam is sunny. We get money. Every day with fam is sunny. We family.
Atlanta. This Friday, June 21st, the Southern Edge Beverage Company is taking you to the edge at Bazooka Restaurant and Lounge from 7 to 9 p.m. Join the Two Live Stews Experience entertainment reporter Arley Michelle and experience the deliciously smooth taste that is Southern Edge. Featuring our sweet tea vodka and caramel whiskey along with cocktail specials. This Friday, June 21st, 7 to 9 p.m. Bazooka Restaurant and Lounge is located at 4200 Wade Green Road, Suite 172 in Marietta, Georgia. Shoot your shot with Arley Michelle of the Two Live Stews Experience and the Southern Edge Beverage Company. Taste the edge.
That's right. It's your boys, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the Two Live Stews, joined by the wonderful Miss Arley Michelle. Welcome to Arley. What is her social media handles on all social media platforms? What up, Arley? How you doing, girl?
Good morning, y'all. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good
Good morning,
morning.
Arley. Good to
How's
see you.
everybody
Good to see
feeling?
you.
Everybody loves the sunshine.
That's right. That's right.
Now every time I hear that song, I think of what do you think of when you hear that song, Ryan?
Arley Michelle.
Do the verse one more time, Arley.
Which
Everybody
verse?
loves sunshine.
Everybody loves the
Yeah.
sunshine.
I think of something in Southern California. That's what I think of.
Yeah, Snowfall.
Snowfall. Very good.
The
Oh,
series
they played that in
Snowfall.
Snowfall.
Oh, they
Yes.
played that
Yes.
repeatedly throughout the series in Snowfall.
Ollie, have you
I haven't
seen that
finished watching
series,
it.
Snowfall?
I've only watched through season 3. It started getting rough, and I was like, "Oh, I got to get it together and go back."
Oh, it's a phenomenal series.
Because one of them
Well
scenes,
done.
y'all, one of them scenes when they stole the money, when he was first Franklin was first
Yeah.
getting and they stole the money, they took that boy in the bag.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, I know the exact scene you're talking about. Anybody that watched Snowfall know the exact scene you're talking about.
That's what makes it so good.
They,
That's
they
what
weren't
makes it good.
playing.
Nah,
Ollie,
they
do people know you? Do people know you on these streets traveling? Do people know that you're not? Am I outing you? Am I telling your business?
You can tell them because look, I got my swimsuit on. Because as soon as I finish talking to y'all, I'm about to hit because it's my last little day in Miami. Avenidos a Miami. I'm going to the beach.
So,
right now.
Doug, we may not have to. I know you didn't do a poll, but I would like. I was thinking because I was in.
I'm letting Ryan do the poll from now on.
You're crying, Ryan.
That's fine.
Ryan.
Thank you. I'll take that. I'll take that. But because all is in
That is
Miami
right.
and because I'm in San Diego, I was thinking we could do top 5 cities to visit, and not make a poll of it today.
That's good.
Just something to talk about. That's all.
We can do it next time. You can
Whatever you
That's
want, Ryan. Just so you stop crying.
Right.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that, and I can't wait to get those shirts made. And speaking of shirts, we're waiting on some shirts that's supposed to be
Hey,
ordered.
Arley, would you buy
long
that
time
shirt?
ago.
Would you buy that
I
shirt?
will wear it. I'm not gonna buy it. He's just give it to us. We've forced upon us. Doug, because I'm only reason I'm on your side on this one because I'm the oldest and I know how it feels when your little brother, because they all know I got a little brother, and whatever he wanted, he got it all the time. Just let him have some of yours.
We showed
We
receipts of being wronged.
You showed one receipt.
We showed receipts of things not being just, not being fair.
Not only that,
And when you cheat and when you do things like that, there's always consequences, people.
Ollie, just ignore him. Just go ahead.
One little fancy receipt. He done had tree makeup. They done docked it up. Anyway,
not only that,
it was a receipt nonetheless.
Let's not get back
okay,
into
one receipt does not make a whole judgment. The judge did not give you that as a judgment. Moving on. Anyway, it's your girl.
I love the judge. The judge is phenomenal.
Thank you.
I like the
I'll,
judge
I'll,
too.
let,
Hey,
I'll
why
pass
you?
the message.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, why are you saying thank you?
I was gonna pass the message. I know her. I'm the one that got on the show. Anyway,
Gotcha.
because that's my world. Anyway, it's your girl Arley Michelle live from these Miami streets for your Arley report with these phenomenal 2 live stews, one of which is Crying Ryan. Anyway, we're gonna get our birthdays. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
Happy
birthday
Sing it, Doug.
ya.
Go.
Happy
Go. Go.
birthday.
Go. All right.
No, that's enough. That's enough.
That's what
Sorry.
he just needed
All
his cutoff. He didn't have his cutoff. Anyway, singer now judge on American Idol, the great Lionel Richie, all night long. I got to sing his song this
Why
weekend.
Lionel Richie don't look
75.
any different than he did 40 years ago?
Yes, he does. He looked like a cat. He did not get the right surgery. He looked like a
looked
cat.
like a
You think
cat.
so? I think he
He
looked the
looked like a
exact same. Okay, I gotta look at him again then.
You need to look at him again because he like a cat. Anyway, actress Tika Sumpter, 44.
Ooh,
Ooh,
super
y'all know
fine.
Tika married to a non-brother.
Yeah. Seems like that's a
A
theme.
We
waste
should
of
have that
chocolate.
topic on a pop-up show. We should do that topic.
We should
You
do
know,
it.
you know
It's
who
the
else?
second or third time that's come up.
You know who else is married to a colonizer?
Who?
That I think is
Damn.
fine as hell. She has her own talk show in the day. She has her own talk show in the day. She used to be on the news.
Oh, you talking about Tamron Hall?
Tamron Hall, super
That thing
fine.
fine. And you know she was like
a
besties with
colonizer.
Prince.
Huh?
She was besties with Prince, so you know I like her.
Yeah, she married to a colonizer, man.
She is. And they got a baby and everything. Anyway, actress Soraya McNeil, who is best known for her time on Empire, turns 28. Yesterday, actress Zoe Saldana, 46. Washington Wizards player Jordan Poole, 25. And tomorrow, we're going to send a shout out happy birthday. He turns a 40. We don't know if he's lying about it or not. Actress as what's his face calls him, Juicy Smouye, turns 40 tomorrow. Juicy Smouye.
So, y'all mess with Tubi? Do y'all mess
Sometimes
with Tubi?
I'm gonna
Yes.
be on a movie or two on there one day. I got a movie on there.
Hey,
I'll check it out. It's called
F what you
Cigar.
heard. F what you heard. I love Tubi.
Yep.
So Tubi has the entire Empire series on it.
Oh, does it?
Yes. So I
Cool.
stopped watching like after the second season. I'm gonna go back and watch it all again, man.
It's up.
Yeah.
Empire guy. I love me some Terrence Howard. I met him in person and nearly my line sister called me. She said, your husband over here at the Georgian Terrace with somebody. I was like, and at the time I was married. I was like, he is what? Oh my God. But we didn't have, she didn't say the man I was in my head was my husband, not my actual husband. So I'm on my way
Oh.
to the Georgian Terrace to get down with the get down. Ernest Dixon up in here with what? She was like, no, fool. I meant Terrence Howard. He was over there playing at Churchill Grounds because you know he plays the guitar. His little sexy self in that scene just took me down. I love me some Terrence Howard, honey. But anyway,
And this ninja's also a freaking astrophysicist.
he is. He got a
Have you
master's in
seen him
physics.
like on social media talking about, the
More.
theory of relativity and stars and planets and astronomy?
He can't hear though. You know that, right?
What do you mean
Can't
he can't
hear.
hear?
Yeah. To my understanding, like he's damn near like deaf, and he communicates and looks at people so intently because he's reading their lips while they talk to him to make sure that he's understanding everything
you
that's being
sure?
said.
Because
Little-
he was.
little known fact.
I don't know. I got to look that up because when I met him, he didn't look like. I mean, he was looking at me intently, but I mean,
I'm not willing to put any
understand what-
money on it, but I'm almost positive I read that someplace that his hearing is lacking. And that's why he looks at people the way he looks at them, because he's not trying to dissect them with his eyes. He's trying to make sure he can understand what the hell they're saying.
I don't know
You'll
about
find
that. I
out.
think it's because he's just intent. He's just an actress. I mean, actor.
Maybe-
He's just in you.
Maybe the great Naughty Dread looked it up for us and mentioned
Yes.
before his Funky Four.
Okay, so listen,
I
y'all.
I was tone deaf in both ears. The infection eventually cleared up, and his hearing returned.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right. So
good.
first
I'm
up,
happy for him.
guys, focus, guys. First up, this is the story of Chris Brown is breaking up homes, and it's not. Let me tell you. So Doug sends me this message, and he's like, "Hey, let's see if we can talk about this." And of course, we want to talk about Chris Brown because they always giving him such negative press, but this is also negative. But it wasn't his fault. So this young lady says, "My boyfriend said the picture was just too chummy and we too close." And she does a video explaining that her boyfriend 7 days later, after he kept complaining, broke up with her. Well, then I get on the internet. I start trying to figure out, like, well, who is this dude and why is he so insecure? Because it ain't like she about to go with Chris Brown. Anyway, turns out that J. Jared Sims, who happens to be a comedian, post this was my soon to be, and he posted a couple. They done stuck his message on a couple of photos. This one. So he talking about so everybody talking about it got broken up with because they took these racy pictures with Chris Brown. Apparently, as a fan, you can pay $1,000 and go take whatever kind of picture you want with Chris Brown.
The one on the right. Yeah, the chick on the right. No, we breaking up today.
Yeah, it's over.
On the right. Go back
It's
to
over.
that time. Especially the chick on the right.
It is so funny.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, y'all going too far. Y'all doing too much.
Talk about it.
Yes, let's talk about it, please. Let's talk about it.
So what's the question is,
if you willingly let that man put his pee on you, you are done with me.
Yeah.
In any form of fashion. Straight up hug, turn around with your back, your bookie to his pee hug. If you let that man willingly put his pee on you, me and you are done. It's a wrap. Bye.
Even this one?
Yes, bye.
Yeah,
His penis is touching her booty.
This is the same thing that occurred with Alicia Keys and Usher. Same thing.
Right.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, Tree, come on. I see you shaking your hand. Come here, Tree. Come on in here, Tree.
No.
Y'all are sad.
Hell no.
Y'all don't want me in here because I think he is sorry. He is sorry. He is insecure. Especially this picture right here. What is the problem?
The problem is she all up on him in public.
And if they didn't have on clothes, all you would hear was, that's all you would hear. That's the problem.
But as Arley mentioned, we don't know if these are jokes or what. But to me, he should have gave her the $1,000 to take the pic. This one, I'm sorry, not this one, not this girl. This is this is too much. That's too much. But stop it. Stop being insecure. This girl didn't go home with him. Arley said that.
It's not
she went home with her man.
It's not insecure. It's all about the principle of the matter.
Right.
Okay, so you got a lot of rules. We can't, and I'm not into the 360. I don't want that. I don't want it on me, and I'm not doing it. But Douglas, come on.
Yeah.
Well, you don't want it on you because you're still going places where you're not proud of that you're being. That's all. That's why you don't want it on you.
First of all,
and again, the 360 is no big deal to me because I am cool being where I am, and my wife would be cool being where I am. However, if my wife decided to take a picture with Chris Brown and his penis is on her booty or on her thigh or on anything, she needs to go home with him.
First of all, that $1,000 could go to some bills. You've never at the end of the month, when you got your paycheck, just handed me $1,000, but you will hand it to some stranger
to take a picture.
Get all up on him and let him touch you up and rub you down?
Right.
No.
It was dudes taking the pictures too, though.
The matter. Put in the middle.
What is so? People in the comments and stuff of different ones like these people are making memories. Y'all just hating. And then there was some dudes that took the pictures too. And the dudes were like, "Hey, dude, don't act like you did. You might as well put your leg up on like that last girl."
Loose neck side in the chat said, "JP sitting right by Ryan right now."
Right, pinching his damn leg. Every time you say something wrong, you pinch your leg. Whatever, man.
I want somebody to explain to me what y'all mean by 360.
Oh, you missed that conversation. Ryan's wife has a tracking device on him.
I didn't miss it. I talked about him.
She literally tagged him with a low jack device.
Yeah, I remember it was at the table, and he was like, "Hey, I put it on the kids. Now it's on mine. Let me see your phone." He was like, "Oh, okay."
Right.
I was like,
"Did you ever have a low jack on you? And did Ernest ever have one?" Right. Exactly.
Ernest trusted me with his life. He wasn't low jacking me. We did have numbers that were one number off, so I was always scared to somebody, but it was so far off that it wasn't.
I'm glad y'all brought up Big E. If you took a picture with Chris Brown PP on you, what would Big E say?
Choke his ass out.
What would Big E say?
Oh, yeah, y'all know I got one with me and blow the whistle. Look, too short.
Yin Yang twins?
Too short.
You do not have you don't have a picture with Too Short got his penis on you, Ollie, please.
But he's got his arm around me. And my line sister in the picture too, but Too Short was like leaning on to me.
Yeah.
Baby, let me tell you,
I would
I
have a
had that
problem with
picture
that.
hidden. Ernest found it. Oh my God. It wasn't even no peepees on nobody. It was just an arm around. It turned into a hole. Hole. I don't fool with Ernest like that, child. He don't beat you, but if he thought about it, he scared me.
But Too Short,
Too
Short's reputation precedes him. He's been in that pimp life forever. So if you take a picture with Too Short, then some things are assumed that you're working for him.
It was literally, you know how you put your arm on somebody and she lean, and I'm just kind of standing there. He was like, "Oh hell no!" I was like, "Oh my God!" All I said was, "Hey, the Too Short." I just was in the club. Oh my God! But anyway, anywho, next up, there is no 4 stars for the 4 Tops. Listen, y'all, how about the 4 Tops lead singer has to sue a hospital alleging racial discrimination after he says he was placed in a restraining jacket. He goes in there back in April of 2023 and transported to Ascension Macomb Oakland Hospital in an ambulance and presented to the emergency room with difficulty breathing, chest pain. He was on oxygen, has a history of cardiac issues. These people commenced to letting him sit there. They won't let him get his ID to prove once he says he's a member of the 4 Tops, they think he's hallucinating and having some mental psychosis. So they take him off his oxygen, put him in restraints, hour and a half without his oxygen. He's trying to say, "Can you just let me show you my ID card?" His wife shows up. They finally let him, after 4 hours of him being there, finally let him show his ID. They're like, "Oh, okay then, sorry, I bet." They give him a $25 gift card for "we're so sorry," and try to send him on his way. He ends up having to stay at the hospital 5 additional days because he was having some seizures and some other episodes. They're not sure if those seizures were brought on by like his anxiety behind being detained while you are having a medical episode that could literally have killed you. So he is suing them. Then on top of it, the little security officer in the emergency room, he goes to try to get something, and the security officer is like, "Sit your black ass down."
Oh, that's not good.
It was a whole mess. And I don't want to put anybody's business out there, but we know that medically we are always we assume that we can just handle, especially women. We're assuming, "Oh, you'll be all right. Oh, it's just stomachache." I have may she rest in peace, a young play cousin who, you know how we are in the country in the South, you always got these play cousins. She was about to deliver in Savannah. This is just in February of this year. And they made her sit. She was bleeding, pregnant. And they immediately should take you back. But they're like, "Oh, well, you should just wait a minute." She ends up dying. The baby dies. Like, it's a whole thing. And my mama, being a physician, was like, "Go get those medical records before they start changing stuff because they are likely at fault." But that's how they handle people of color. So when y'all got to go to the hospital, always try to take somebody with you so you can have it.
I don't know how long he'll enjoy it, but he'll get $5 to $8 million because of that situation.
Yep.
They're going to have to pay, and they're going to have to pay big.
And he's only asking for a little over 70. He's taking it to federal court, which means you can you're asking for over 75,000. And we're gonna see of course the hospital isn't commenting because they in some trouble.
They know they're wrong.
And he probably has witnesses, and you can prove your time that you came in and the time you left. Why did it take you 4 hours to see me? We can show that you gave me psych treatment because it would have been a simple fix.
You can show that I was in a straitjacket y'all put me in too. Like I'm like I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm not feeling well.
And you took my oxygen off. And even if I was presenting even if I was having some medical psychosis, I'm having heart issues. You need to treat. They tell you in triage, you got to treat first what's prevalent. So, got to have a wing named after him.
Y'all do know they say the doctors practicing medicine.
They do.
They don't know what they're doing really. It's really trial and error for the most part.
I won't say that.
That's why they use the term practicing.
Well, I don't agree with that either.
Too. They say that with a lot of stuff. So I don't want to say that with.
I was told that by a doctor. If you ever notice, they always throw around the term practicing medicine because it's not a perfect science. It's not what they do is really. It's on them.
Hey, so
they go to school far too long for that. I was pre-med. We go to school, or them people go to school far too long. Of course, I think the word practice is more because it evolves, and so it's like tennis. You're practicing like
but they do something today. They do something today, and 20 years later, they was like, "That's ridiculous. Why did we do it like that?" because they figured out how to do it better.
A good point, Doug. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Real quick, Arley, before we let you go, if you're Neo, and I'm talking about Trey Dog, if Trey came home with someone he's interested in that was of a different race, you'd have a problem with that?
Yes.
You would, Doug?
Yes. My thing was, if she can't use my comb, you can't bring her home.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, what if he loves her? What if he loves her? What?
I didn't say that I'd live through it, or I'd eventually
you wouldn't
be
tolerate
okay
it. You're not saying get out of. You won't say get out of my house.
I won't say get out, but I'm gonna side out.
Okay.
Because I want my son to be.
Where's that come from, man?
Well, we talked about that earlier.
Okay.
We just talked about that at the beginning of the segment, Doug. Right. I don't know if you wasn't here, but we just talked about that.
Right.
Arley, shouts out to you. You're gonna have a blast on Friday. You're gonna have a blast on tomorrow. Make sure that no one allows you to buy a drink. Make sure that you sit at the table with Tree because apparently she's got a table. Y'all have fun and be careful, Arley.
Oh, Tree knows the owners, honey, so I'm about to be right up under her, like this. Y'all gotta show me right like this. Hey, Tree, to my friend Tree.
I love it. All right, man. Bazooka 7 and 9 tomorrow night. A Southern Edge tasting. Come taste the salted caramel whiskey and the sweet tea vodka, and I'm sure Dr. Scott will somehow find a way to get that tequila that we've got coming out in there for you guys as well. But y'all make sure you hang out with Arley from 7 to 9 at Bazooka up north in the ATL this Friday.
Carolina.
Outstanding job, Arley. Thank you very much.
Thank y'all. Have a great weekend.
Yeah.
Everybody loves the sunshine. All right.
So, Decky, when we get back, man, we're gonna talk about Caitlyn. I got to mention something about the great Caitlyn Clark.
And we got Naughty's Funky 4 too.
You do notice I said the great Caitlyn Clark, right? You guys are haters. I can't wait to talk to you haters about the great Caitlyn Clark. And, of course, the Naughty Dreads Funky 4. Y'all keep it locked to your boys. The 2 Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, and the 2 Live Stews experience. Don't forget Bazooka on Friday.
Atlanta. This Friday, June 21st, the Southern Edge Beverage Company is taking you to the edge at Bazooka Restaurant and Lounge from 7 to 9 p.m. Join the 2 Live Stews Experience entertainment reporter Arley Michelle and experience the deliciously smooth taste that is Southern Edge. Featuring our sweet tea vodka and caramel whiskey along with cocktail specials. This Friday, June 21st, 7 to 9 p.m. Bazooka Restaurant and Lounge is located at 4200 Wade Green Road, Suite 172 in Marietta, Georgia. Shoot your shot with Arley Michelle of the 2 Live Stews Experience and the Southern Edge Beverage Company. Taste the edge.
It's your boys, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the 2 Live Stews and the 2 Live Stews Experience on this beautiful, beautiful Thursday. It's Thursday morning. 5 o'clock here in San Diego. 8 o'clock on the East Coast there in the ATL.
Technically, I don't think you should throw out any dates and times.
I know. I keep forgetting to do that. We want to welcome in and tell a great good morning to none other than the wonderful Naughty Dread. How you doing, sir?
What's happening, man? How's it going?
Hey,
everything is cool, man. Everything is cool.
Here, man.
Yeah.
You missed it, Ryan, when Naughty was on here rubbing our face in the fact that we've been bald for 40 years and he's got long flowing locks. We were talking about getting in the pool, and now he was like, if I get in the pool, my hair takes hours to dry. And he looked at me.
Right.
He looked at me like, yeah, ninja.
Yeah, it looks nice, man. Congratulations, man. It looks really good, man.
Yep. Looks like
man.
steel skin.
Before I start, I wanted to ask Arley if she thought that the Too Short picture wasn't out of pocket, why she hide the picture?
Why she hide the picture?
She knew it. She knew it was gonna cause problems. Like, stop playing.
Well.
No, try to think of something real quick, Arley. Well. Try to think of something real quick.
I didn't think it was going to cause problems. I just know that men have fragile egos, and I needed to protect my man's ego. There wasn't nothing wrong with that little picture, y'all. I didn't have my butt touching nothing. There wasn't no butt, none of that.
So you hit it, though.
Well, I didn't hide it per se. I just didn't show it as it wasn't like it's just like, oh, look at this.
Your
Like,
words were
ooh.
exactly Ernest found the picture and there were problems. So if he
Correct.
had to find said picture, that means because said picture wasn't out in the open, it was put someplace where he couldn't see it for a reason, Arley.
Yes, you are okay. So you're right, Ryan, crying, Ryan, with all your extra over there. Just sit over there by your little self. Just hush. Take him out. Can somebody take him out the thing? Anyway, yes, I did. I didn't hide it. I just didn't, and I should have used that word. You're right. Words matter. So I should have said I did not readily provide the picture as evidence of my party.
Well, bye, Arley.
If I was
Bye,
the judge,
Arley.
I'll slam the hammer down. Boom! Guilty.
Right.
You were just stuttering and
Him
couldn't get
and
your
Han,
act together.
well.
What
Thou
I meant
should
to
not
say was,
bruise thy spouse's ego.
That's
at any
right.
cost.
Don't be taking no freak pictures with other people. What you got, Dre,
Right.
with that funky four, man?
Look, we talked about how the Saudis have kind of took over golf with the live golf, how much they're
Right.
paying, but now they're trying to get into the boxing business. They have a proposed $45 billion boxing league backed by the Public Investment Fund. This new league will unify the world of boxing by bringing together fighters, promoters, broadcasters, and sanctioning bodies under one roof. And they plan to try to kick this off as early as next year.
Did you say
Wow.
broadcasters? Did you say
Yes.
broadcasters? Okay.
Broadcasters as well. Yeah, they want everything.
so that's the other part of the story that I didn't really talk about the other day. These leagues are financed by the government. I talked about that. But also, it's really kind of like them thumbing their nose at the U.S. and all of our institutions, our sports institutions. They can take them away because their money is long like that.
No question.
The next one to be careful for,
NBA.
just to give them a what's the word I'm looking for? A ceremonial middle finger is the NBA.
NBA is easier.
It's basketball.
13, 14, 15
Huh?
man league.
Say it
The
again, Nadi?
NBA I don't think the NBA is touchable. I think they're going out to sports that are more
let me ask you a
individual-based
question.
sports that are unregulated. I mean, if you can, we want to see the best fights, and we're not seeing the best fights because a lot of time they can't get the right money up. But if they're saying we're gonna put the best fights up, and no matter how the sales go, you're gonna get 30 million, 100 million for that fight. It almost
So
Nadi,
if-
it's the same thing.
If LeBron, if the whatever the live is of basketball, if they call LeBron and say, LeBron, you're making $100 million a year, we'll pay you $300 million. What do you think LeBron's gonna say?
He's gone.
He's gone.
Yeah, once he's done, once he's old, but you're trying to be
No, but
great. You
the
have to
point
play
is-
against the best players in order to get
Oh
your
yeah, no,
legacy
he's not.
where you need
These
to be.
players not coming by themselves. No, they're going to put together package deals. They're going to bring some of the best players together all over at one time. If they were to
Well,
do
they'll
that,
have to
That's
create
just-
a whole league. They'll have to create a 30
Yes,
team.
they already have a league. They
That's
already
what he
have a
started-
league.
That's what he started by saying. If they were to create an NBA, a basketball league.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's just funny how they throwing their weight around. They throwing around their money.
Well, and they've got limitless resources.
Right.
Correct.
Unlimited.
Unlimited.
Right.
Unlimited.
They got oil
resources.
money. Oil money.
They
is
got that
different
oil
from
money,
other
diamonds,
money.
all kind of stuff.
Right.
Mhm.
All right, well, that's a good one,
Right.
Nadi. What's next on the funky four, sir?
Speaking of boxing, Tank Davis knocks out Frank Martin last Saturday. So I want to ask: is Tank Davis the new face of boxing? And also, who would you take, Tank Davis or Floyd Mayweather in his prime if they had fought each other?
Good question, sir. I love it.
That was actually somebody actually made that statement in the chat group as well. I'm taking Floyd. People forget, man. Floyd is probably the greatest that I've seen defensive fighter ever. He's
I
definitely
agree.
the greatest defensive fighter I've ever seen. Floyd just don't get hit, man.
Well, and Tank Davis can also avoid blows. He's got movement. He's got
Not like
that shimmy.
Floyd. Not like
well,
Floyd.
It's not quite like Floyd, but you know what Tank has that Floyd doesn't quite have?
What?
The power that Tank has.
Yeah.
Tank has more
Tank
power
has
in
more
every
power.
punch than Floyd does. That's going to be a problem if he catches Floyd once or twice.
I'll still take Floyd though. How about you, Nutty?
I would still take Floyd
Oh,
as well.
I'm definitely taking Floyd. I mean, Floyd can work the ropes. Frank Martin tried to work those ropes, and after a while, he got caught, with something that he didn't see. But Floyd never gets touched. It's hard to beat a man that you can't hit.
We'll probably be done with the show, Nutty, but I'm curious to the number that fight pulled, the Tank Davis fight. I'm curious how many people watched that fight. If you could find that out, I think that'd be pretty interesting.
All right, Trevor Lawrence got a lot of money, man. Jaguars agreed to a 5-year, $275 million contract extension, worth up to $282.5 million. The deal is $200 million guaranteed. He got $142 million at signing. How soon before we see a $500 million quarterback? And do you have any idea who that might be?
Everything I was reading last night was talking about how they're eventually going to put a salary cap on quarterbacks' contracts. How they're trying to cap it. How they're going to try to find a way to regulate the money from going up anymore.
I got to look at the numbers and the dates, the terms of Patrick Mahomes' contract, but
his deal was like a $500 million deal. His term was like a $500 million deal where
but when did he do it and how many years is on it? That type of stuff. I'd have to look at it.
I think he's 2 years in now. But either way, his deal will get redone because of these new deals that's getting done. So at the beginning of the next year, before this year is over, before this NFL season's over, Patrick Mahomes will be the highest paid quarterback again, as he should be.
I mean, I doubt it'll be before he gave them a team friendly deal. I think Patrick Mahomes signed a lot of years on this deal. I mean, Trevor Lawrence just got $142 million at signing. I mean, right when he signed his name on the line, they gave him $142 million.
Let's see from a show of hands, thumbs up or thumbs down for Trevor Lawrence. Y'all think that he has the potential to take the Jacksonville Jaguars to a Super Bowl?
I need to see more
for a franchise quarterback.
And that's another thing they got to factor into it. He in the AFC, so you got Lamar, you got Patrick Mahomes, you got the kid in Buffalo. I mean, Jacksonville ain't going to no Super Bowl no time soon.
For a franchise quarterback, I mean, Jordan Love got to get paid. Dak Prescott got to get paid. Their numbers are going to be approaching that same number. That's why I'm saying it's not unforeseeable that some quarterback is going to sign for $500 million at signing at some point.
Wow.
If they don't curtail this thing.
That's bananas. That's the third story. Now, to give me that final funky four, sir.
Man, we got to rest in peace to Willie Mays at 93 years old. The center fielder. He had been the longest. Yeah, he had been the oldest living Hall of Famer. He was voted in 1979. I believe he's a godfather of Barry Bonds.
Is that an artistic rendition, or is that man ripped like freaking Schwarzenegger?
Willie Mays in his prime, man.
That's Willie in his prime, man. He was ready.
Willie in his prime. I didn't pull up an old picture. I wanted to get a picture of Willie Mays when he was the Say Hey Kid, Now, I personally believe that Barry Bonds is the greatest player of all time. But who do you think is the greatest baseball player to ever play?
I can't really comment because I didn't see Willie Mays. I didn't see, I saw Hank Aaron a little bit at the very end of his career. Like I remember Hank Aaron when he broke the home run record. So that was like at the very end of his career.
Griffey's got to be on that list.
Best player I've seen is Barry Bonds by far. It's not even close.
I would say Ken Griffey Jr.
Griffey Jr. was nice. Great player.
Hey, man, outstanding job, Dredd. Who's your favorite player?
I appreciate y'all's opinions, man.
Who's your favorite baseball player? Who's your best in your opinion before we let you go?
Oh, I mean, Barry Bonds is the only mythical figure that I've ever seen play. He's a real life Mighty Casey. I don't think nobody's touching Barry Bonds as far as a baseball player. That's offensively and defensively. He got like 7 Gold Gloves too. So,
man,
Barry
in the
Bonds
past 6 months. Jim Brown passed in this past year, right?
Yes.
So you got Jim Brown, Bill Walton, Jerry West, now Willie Mays, all within like a year.
Yeah.
Wow.
They all
love life.
They all had age on them too, though. So they lived a long life. It wasn't something that stopped them short. So, you know, it was beautiful the things that they were able to do, not only on the field but off the field as well.
Hey,
Ron Lee, aka St. Louis Ron, said Hank Aaron, hands down. He's a big baseball guy.
Oh, don't forget the great O.J. Simpson. The great O.J. Simpson passed
OJ
as well.
passed too
OJ
in the last
passed too.
year.
Right.
It's
Good call,
been a
Dredd.
tough year for
Good call, Dredd.
all-time greats, man.
Yeah, me and
Wow.
O.J. got the same birthday, so you know I can't forget O.J. the juice.
Speaking of appreciate it, Nadi. Speaking of all-time greats, man, the fraternity lost one of the most well-known, greatest bros that I know. Brother Kevin McCowan, aka Grease. Side chapter, bruh. I
Bloody
think Grease
side.
pledged, I think he pledged like 80, I want to say 83.
81,
81.
82, 83, somewhere around there. You're right. 83. I
Oh
think it's 83.
man, just all of a sudden, like this guy is like, he was a phenomenal guy, man, and passed away like 3 days ago. Just suddenly, played golf with him many times from the state. He's from the great state of South Carolina, Anderson, South Carolina, and that brother's going to be missed, man. So rest
Bill
in
Russell
peace.
passed away. Ron Lee said Bill Russell passed away also.
Within the last year?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow. That was last
All-time greats.
Yeah.
Think about that now. Think about those names.
Yeah.
Jerry West, Bill Walton, Willie Mays, O.J. Simpson,
Bill Russell.
within the last year and a half.
Yeah, live and love life, man. Too many people take it for granted, acting as if tomorrow's just going to be here, and that's not ultimately the case. We know not the time, that we know not the day nor hour where we will expire, man, and we will transition. So you better live and love life daily.
Okay, before we read some of these chat messages, you said you wanted to talk about Caitlyn Clark.
Yes, man. She's on somewhat of a winning streak, and I just want to give you one thing, and then I'll be done. Nanny boo boo.
Right. She won 2 games in a row and had a couple of pretty decent
played
shooting
well in
nights.
both games, turning the ball over less, getting her legs maybe. I think maybe she's getting her legs.
Nah, she's not turning the ball over less. She's not.
She is.
She's a turnover waiting to happen.
She was averaging like 8 turnovers at one point in time, and I think it's down to 5 now, and it will get better. It will get better. I mean, yeah, she's a rookie. It'll get better. But nanny boo boo on you and all your haters that just don't want to give Caitlyn Clark any credit for being one of the greats in the WNBA. Shouts out to you, Caitlyn.
You're labeling her a great? You put the great label on Caitlyn Clark?
Well, if you score more points in college than anybody else, you got to be great.
You just said in the NBA, in the WNBA.
She's a soon-to-be WNBA great. I said that from day one, Ninja. I'm not changing that.
You said soon to be. You changed it just now to soon to be.
Ain't mincing or mixing no words.
No, you changed it to soon to be.
Okay, let me know when you're done talking, and I'll
that's
say
your
what I'm gonna say.
opinion.
Okay,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That is my opinion, and it's been my same opinion from day one. Now, nanny boo boo. Okay, she's playing well. She's playing well. They're winning games. A team that didn't win, the worst team in the league last year. Now we've been talking about them every day, and they're winning games. Well done, Caitlyn. Phenomenal player.
Okay. All right. So let's read a couple of these messages in the chat room. JP is the Life 360 ambassador from Loose Neck Psy. TJ Hanna. Ryan, don't let the Miss shop in La Jolla. You have to sell the house. Is that like a area in San Diego?
Come on in, Tree.
Sir,
Tree understands.
Sir. La Jolla. Please not what you said. Never.
It's La Jolla. It says La Jolla.
She used to live in California. Just trust her.
Is it spelled correctly? That spells La Jolla.
Well,
LAJOLLA.
Right.
Douglas, it is spelled correctly, honey, but just
It's
Hispanic.
a Hispanic term. Okay.
Yeah, Spanish.
Loose Neck Side. Juneteenth hit different here in Texas. Yeah, obviously it hits different there in Texas.
I bet it does.
I remember traveling to San Diego for a Ravens game at the airport, so a lot of golf clubs at baggage claim of folks playing Torrey Pines.
Yep.
How many of y'all out there, man, on this golf excursion?
28. 7 groups. 7 groups of 4. 28.
Brown out there?
Brown will be here.
Okay,
There's
he's coming for the golf.
The Amici Cup will be on the line this weekend.
From Rel Scott, Doug, too cheap, Stewart. I ain't paying to play no golf. Not the amount of money some of these golf courses charge. I'm sorry. It's the principle behind the matter. Fly tie. What up, cuzzo? They got a lot going on here in Newport News for Juneteenth, and it's the damn hottest weekend.
Yeah.
John Lewis, them folk was protecting their pockets. Economics, brother. What we talked about earlier where this comment should have been made or was probably made?
About the folks in the Senate and how they, found a way to tax marijuana so they can make their money and all that other stuff.
Yeah. Them folk protecting their pockets. Economics, brother.
Yep.
Julius 35C. Some colonizers brought the enslaved to Texas from other states just to keep working for free. Wow. It gets worse and worse as we find out more and more.
Well, and also while reading about Juneteenth the other day, man, you do realize that a lot of us, once we did realize that we were free, still chose to stay and work the land because that's what they had been conditioned and accustomed to doing. They chose to stay on those properties for those people, and they still made meager wages, but it was all they knew, and they didn't think going out to that old big free world would be something that'd be safe. They were conditioned to be on the property now, so they just stayed.
Yep. You know the term sharecropping?
Yes.
Like our parents did sharecropping, or not our parents, but our grandparents did. I don't think our parents, when I say our parents, their age group, but our grandparents, they did sharecropping when they was kids. Okay. And their parents were sharecroppers. Okay. So it's a system they kind of caught up in and they don't know anything else. You're right. They don't know, or they didn't know anything else. That's all they knew. So what were they going to do? Who was going to hire them to work another job outside of the plantation?
I'm not going to say anybody's names, but there were a few homeboys that I was, very fond of when I was in Detroit. And every year I would call them and be like, hey, man, if you can get to Detroit, I got you the whole weekend. Game, food, drinks, crash at the crib with me. And a couple of these people told me every year, I ain't coming to Detroit. Why am I going to leave Moncks Corner to come to Detroit?
Right, Moco. Right.
Conditioned.
Right.
If you're to the point where you don't even want to leave your area because you're so comfortable there and you don't think that you could go anyplace else or be safe, you're conditioned.
So quick story. I was in the management business at one point when I first moved to Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
So I managed a couple of
did
groups.
Did you manage any group that made $100 at any point in time?
$100? Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right.
So I managed this group out of Decatur. And I'm drawing a blank on their name right now. So I managed this group.
Outstanding manager right there.
That's 30 years ago, basically, man.
No, I understand.
Oh, Passion Click. That was their name, the Passion Click.
I remember those guys.
So anyway, they like 17 years old, one's 17, the other's 18. We booked this gig for them on this little spot in Marietta. And if somebody says the name of the spot, I would be like, yeah, that's it. We booked an appearance for them to come and perform at this spot in Marietta. And we just kept talking to them. And one of the dudes, there was two of them, one of the dudes had this puzzled look on his face. And into the conversation, he said, hey, man, let me ask you a question. Where Marietta at? They're from Decatur. They were from Decatur. I will never forget that. And that's exactly what you're saying. Some people don't even understand that there's another whole, there's a whole world out there.
A whole world, man.
For people that are listening and watch this show, Decatur is literally 30 minutes or 20 minutes from Marietta.
If 30.
Yeah, man. You're exactly right.
Wow.
So can you imagine how they took advantage of our people back during that time?
Julius 35C says a colonizer in South Carolina had a disabled brother working for free until he got arrested a few years ago. A few years ago, sir.
Lord have mercy.
A few years ago. Shouts out to the good Chubb Rock, the great Chubb Rock, who will be in Moco this weekend. Celebrating.
Click on the barcode.
Juneteenth. Celebrating double nickel, BMX on the stage. Belinda Parker, who thinks I'm Doug. Hey, Doug, you remember that class we were in together? I said, yes, ma'am.
And she was.
I do remember.
I mean, for her age, she's still looking good. Go back to that picture one more time. That fly. Can you imagine?
If I was on these streets, she would definitely be able to get it, but I'm not on these streets.
Can you imagine? Just look at her now. Just imagine how fine she was back in 1991.
Right.
Super fine. Great personality, too. She was on one of the radio stations. She might still be on one of the radio stations in South Carolina for many, many years.
Did you not talk about Rory McIlroy blowing the lead on the
I did. Let me say something. Let me say something about that. I went back and looked at the video.
Yep.
For whatever reason, I kept calling Rory McIlroy. I called him Corey like 5 times, man. I know who Rory McIlroy is. Somebody emailed me, Doug, the man's name is Rory. I don't know why I kept saying Corey. I kept saying Corey McIlroy, like he's somebody from Mitten Lane.
Hey, man, the great triple platinum Kurt from the D said in a message, I can't find it now. I don't know where it went. Okay, yeah, I lost it, Kurt. I'm sorry. My apologies. Oh, that really sucks. Hated that. Lakers don't play defense. They weren't going anywhere. The Lakers may not make the play in next year. Memphis, Sacramento, Denver. Okay, that's true. It's crazy in the West. The West is so stacked with teams that have potential to be champions. It's crazy.
Ime Udoka let some in-house booty stop him from winning a ring. Former Boston Celtics coach. Probably. Let's put it like that. Probably.
2 years removed now.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, I want you to have a great weekend, man. I'm going to go get ready to stretch. We're about 7 hours away from playing the great Torrey Pines out here in San Diego, California. And I'm going to go low today on their ass. I'm going to go low today.
That's what they always say, man.
Shouts out to the great Arley Michelle. She'll be at Bazooka along with Tree, along with the great Naughty. And Doug's going to try to make it.
A combo vacation.
This Friday, tomorrow from 7 to 9 at Bazooka. Y'all buy BB a drink for me, please, and tell her I said hey, and thank you for having us out there. Y'all can taste the great Southern Edge Sweet Tea Vodka as well as the great Southern Edge Salted Caramel Whiskey. We are a flavored spirits beverage company.
Don't go
I'm giving
off,
you an A+, Doug. I'm giving you an A+, Doug.
You get an A too, man.
Job. Great Naughty Dread, thank you very much. Arley Michelle, outstanding job. And to everybody in the chat, thank y'all, man. Y'all mean the world to us.
Yeah.
Y'all mean the world to us. And I'm going to start sharing the message before I tell y'all how good God is. Y'all live and love life, man. No need to be holding your breath, not having fun and not enjoying a small period of time every single day. I try to do something that I enjoy every single day. And why? Because I freaking deserve it. I recommend you guys doing the exact same thing. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. If you don't know him, you need to find him and show him love. That is all he's attempting to show you. Y'all be careful in those streets this weekend, and we will see you guys back here on Monday. Y'all have fun at Bazooka with Arley, and we're the Stews, man. Peace.
Wow. I work here too. I don't get a grade. Wow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my bad, Tree.
When we start grading her.
I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
Hey, Tree, you get an A.
Well, I want to let's discuss that. Just don't hand it out like that. Let's discuss that.
Tree, your finger's like Kareem.